Hey everyone, it's Cookies here with turn 111 of EA Vanheim in the Charlama lobby, where I'm a late game sub. So let's go ahead and check out this turn. So, another Seeking Arrow, no more Wizard's Tower, uh, just securing what's left of my income. Dark Knowledge. Had another manifestation backfire. I think this is like the second or third time, so I think I need to lay off this spell for a bit. I lost like a really nice Stymphalian wings on this guy because I guess the manifestation just didn't like what that Atlantean mage had found. So then we got Tartarian Gate. We created some more gold. Even though we're gold positive now, this is mostly to afford things like infrastructure and stuff like that, and just to kind of keep us, you know, like around 2k gold, so we have a little bit of savings. Lost a sage to some soul torrents, and let's check out some of these battles. So first up, uh, we're going in on Atlantis and Star Peaks. So we're just clearing some PD here. So Star Peaks is the islands to my south, and the goal there is to, I don't know, just take that fort off of Atlantis. And then Yomi's moving into Alluvia to put pressure on the throne. I told him I wouldn't interfere. It's kind of like part of our nap. So, I don't know. That's not going to do anything against the Kraken. So, we'll have to see. And then Atlantis broke siege. But instead of breaking siege against whatever I had left behind, it found Yomi. There we go. And then Atlantis moves into the first forest. So we have this guy, 36 HP, Water 3, Earth 1, standard Atlantean kit for what we've seen throughout the war. Ice Elemental should be plenty, and the water magic should help it defend itself. And then in Green Sink, we get raided by a full Seeking cast. This guy's been thugged out. He's got a Firebrand, Vine Shield, Horror Helmet, Tamed Lightning, so a lot of resistances, some water gems, and a bunch of bodyguards. So, not a whole lot I can do about that without maybe doing something medium commitment. I'm not sure if I want to over this swamp. I mean, it's got 2 gems, which is nice, but I can probably just wait for these guys to leave. And then, yeah, that global is a thing, I guess. We had some people diseased. We got some gold, which is nice. We lost some population, which is not nice. Where's Trovain? Oh, it's like half the province. And we breached the fort in Star Peaks, which is good. And we got one of our liches back. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. So the sieging force was all these birds and a few gate cleaver guys, which, yeah, a few gate cleavers. So some of these guys are gonna sneak away, but we've got a small assault force. So we have the 3 gate cleavers. Some of these guys are starving because of all the birds. So we're gonna keep them as bodyguards so they don't get into melee. And this is a land fort that we're taking from Atlantis, so thankfully we can just fly over the freaking walls. So that'll be nice. So we're just gonna attack her immediately. If the Kraken does show up, maybe we can disrupt the buff script. And then we've got Fog Warriors, Thunderfend. Key Mages have amulets of anti-magic. Yeah, just like, I don't know, I'd call this medium commitment from me. Because it's got a Vanadrot, it's got a lot of gear, a Lich, and a few Jarls, along with Fiends of Darkness, which are much harder to replace now. I'm kind of reached the point where I can't really blood hunt anymore without taking my income to the point where I can't recruit any gold units. And I think the ability to maintain a fleet of gold units is better than getting a bunch of blood slaves and being able to only spend those once. So it is a little bit of a risk because Atlantis or Yomi could do population plays on these two, and then I'd have significantly less gold, even more so than now, because these two provide like over a third of my income. But it's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to stay about upkeep neutral. Then in terms of the tart, I forget, was it, I think it was it this guy? It was either a feeble-minded guy or it was this guy. We're moving a Jarl over here to build a temple here for this place, because in terms of income, we care about this province. Roos. This is that island that I just put a wizard tower on. Niflheim. And then there's like not much else I need to care about. Vanheim a little bit. And this one. So this was like my highest income thing that didn't have a fort on it. So, and then we're just doing some counter raiding. We're gonna go into Cerulean Sea. We're gonna set out some patrollers. We're gonna try and retake this. We're finishing out some blood site searching, so the vampires are out moving around to do that. Because I don't want to use blood slaves on considering the limited supply that I have. And I only have one permanent income, which is rather exposed down here. We're casting Blood Fecundity here, just to try and kick this population up a little bit because of the death scales. And yeah, I think that's it. So we've got some guys coming down here. Notably, all these guys cost gold. So the point of these guys is they're probably going to come down here and then sail here to help with the siege. And that should, or maybe they sail here and then here. But I don't want to get them diseased necessarily. I don't know. Like I like getting use out of units. I don't like just killing them for no reason. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to wander down here and then sail over and try to take this fort off of Atlantis. And then we've got this guy flying up to build the temple. Getting a Talistic animation here just to help with preaching, because I like being able to move the Jarls around. And yeah, still blood hunting these two into the ground. Otherwise, a pretty chill turn. Here, I can show you these guys. We got our first Dustwalker. So they're firepower, so they're not particularly strong in my Dominion. But if I roll them into Yomi's Dominion, they'll actually be pretty solid troops for undead troops. So yeah, might as well. Nothing else for this guy to do, not like he can research. So And then in terms of forging, we're getting an effigy of war just to kind of continue the shenanigans that we have bigger armies than we really do. And we're forging some helmets, some amulets of anti-magic, some more endless bags of wine, some armor, just really basic kit, coral blades, just in case another Armageddon comes out. I don't know. Or like flames from the sky, stuff like that. Should provide a lot of my mages protection from that. Especially the upkeep free ones are the really important crystal mages. There's a lot of people I can put coral blades on. And yeah, I think that's it. So pretty quick turn, and I will see you in turn 112.